Hey, my friends. So today, I want to philosophy. I'll define philosophy for you. So, philosophy is the study of reality. Philosophy is the comprehension of that which is, distinguishing, that which is from that which isn't. So, with philosophy, we have no room for error. I mean, philosophy is mainly just finding out errors. It mainly finding errors, seeing the errors for what they are, and then uh, distinguishing the difference between an error and something that is accurate or um, uh, fits the standard of accuracy that can be considered philosophy. So, with philosophy, it's not like with matter, right? Like with matter, you see uh, let's just take like a Lego or something. You see Lego, and you think, okay, well, that's a Lego. It's in the box that you know contains a logo that says Legos, and then you take out the quote unquote Legos, or right, the mostly rectangular shaped brick shaped sort of plastic made kid funsy objects of usually multiple, mostly bright colors. And yeah, so that's what a Lego is. And so um, now the thing is, though, is that, well, what is a Lego? A Lego is like a color, basically a colored block, right? A very small colored block. And well, that is the reality of what a Lego is, right? Now, with philosophy, in terms of abstract principles, as an abstract principle is never something that you can actually touch, right? It's never actually something that you can actually pour a drink into. And so that is something that distinguishes a difference between, like, some people will say, well, philosophy isn't a science, philosophy is an actual physical, like an actual discipline that is like a science, or like something that's really like that you can touch, like this wall behind me or something else. Well, actually it is. Because health isn't something you can touch, right? Like the concept of health is something you cannot touch. You cannot touch the concept of philosophy, but that doesn't mean that there's no such thing as health, right? It doesn't mean there's no such thing as philosophy. So, I'm borrowing other sort of examples from other philosophers here in my example there. But I mean, philosophy is quite simply defined. I mean, I defined it in my blog. You can check out my blog, Fat Critical at blogspot.com. Um, but the main reason for me making this video for you, fine people, today is that I need to get the message out there that philosophy is, a very important discipline. And if it wasn't for philosophy, we wouldn't have, many of the great aspects of society that we have today, such as things like freedom of speech, um, things such as even just logic, understanding accurately of astronomy, and you know mainly through the development of language. I mean, because language has evolved mainly through the act of differences. I mean, you can't have differences of understanding of reality without philosophy, because if you do, then what happens is, it's just a matter of might makes right. Whoever has the most resources is right, or whoever can punch harder is right, or whoever's the taller person is right, or whoever's the badder person, right? That's the person who, right? Whoever's the worst person, that's the person who wins. and the person who wins is right, right? It's like, it's not, 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4 because I'm 6'7" and I have a shotgun. It's like, well, that's, whether you exist or you have a shotgun or not doesn't make 2 + 2 = 5. And that's the point. That's the purpose of philosophy. The purpose of philosophy is to define the difference between good and evil. I mean, lastly or firstly, however, what kind of philosopher you are, but that's the most pivotal and important point of philosophy, to define the difference between good and evil. But it also deals with reality and that which is. I mean, it's like it's literally, you can't really understand philosophy unless you understand the human brain and how human beings operate, right? And how we think and process information, and the way that we remember things, or the way that we will selectively remember things, right? I.e. confirmation bias. And so, just a very brief video here. Let me know what you think. Comments. Thanks for watching. Take care.